Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an amazing August. This has been an amazing year for us. We are number one in our company. We're still waiting for the numbers to come back to show where we stand overall in the state of California. But our company has 14 offices, over 800 agents, and we're number one. Just heard that today. So I wanted to come at you with a couple things because most agents understand and know what's happening. I think most agents understand the market and how to convey it, but I will say the great agents, they do know how to explain it. And so, how's the market? That's a question I can lead in with any conversation, just like how's the weather for some places. But I have some graphs I printed out, and it's going to be attached here for you, is our monthly market report. 80-page PDF. You can do a deep dive in there if you want. Overall, in the last 11 presidential elections, 9 of the last 11 home sales went up. You can see that in the PDF we're going to attach. Mortgage rates decreased in 8 out of the 11. Yet your average days on market is 24, right where we were at the last presidential election. Now, when you look at distressed properties, foreclosure, evictions, anything where it's an REO, real estate owned bank property, that represented 2% of our sales in May. Very, very low number. And that's an important fact because a lot of people think that right now, the way the economy is, there's a whole lot more of those, and there just isn't. We're not seeing them in much of Southern California. But the most interesting stat, existing home sales. So historically, if you go back to 2014, we average right around 5.3 million. Okay, we're barely going to break, based off of the current projections, 4.3 million. That's super, super low. So I'm cautiously optimistic. We don't have enough houses for sale. Rates are dropping. If sales is low in November because of the election, we almost always make it up the following year. But I wanted to show you a couple more quick stats where 2/3 of Americans have paid off their mortgage or have at least 50% equity. There's a couple other things to pay attention to, but when I boil all of this down to a few things, buyer demand is still pretty high. They do want properties, but every buyer we speak to, they just can't afford it. Affordability, consumer confidence, presidential election, but then the icing on the cake is the mortgage application data. You can't really see it here, but the mortgage application is a trend that's a couple weeks behind, but every loan application that gets submitted, it's tracked. We haven't had this low of loan applications since 1994. So even though demand is there, people can't afford it. They're not ready to move. There's not enough houses for them to find what they want and or need. So I'm cautiously optimistic. I think we're going to have a lot of ups and downs in the next 4 to 5 years. I do think overall it's going to be a healthy market. Lending standards are still very tight. They are very under control. So there's not been any predatory lending. But there's a lot of things happening in the real estate world. If you know anybody in the next 12 months, the average adult in America knows 5 people that are going to make a move, buy or sell in the next year. If you do, reach out, call me, text me anytime. I look forward to helping your friends and family. We'll talk soon. Have a great day.